What's up guys, my name is Logan. Welcome to the first video of the Team C4G YouTube channel. This first video is going to be a review of how I went at the Ycs Sydney that just happened on January 16th, 2016. So let's get into the video. I decided to take Pepe to the event because I thought it was the best deck and would give him the best chance of doing well. On to my rounds. Round 1 I faced a mirror match and ended up losing 2-1. The first two games were really good games, however in game 3 he ended up opening CDI and Nat Beast and I opened pretty much a very good hand in normal circumstances, but with Nat Beast on the field it just wasn't able to be happening. After that defeat I ended up being at table 397 for round 2, which basically didn't help my confidence at all. I ended up versing an Odd Ice deck and winning 2-0. I wasn't going to say it's the easiest match that I ever had, but for the event it wasn't one of my hard ones. Round 3 I ended up versing a mate Lachlan from my locals down at Good Games of Wollongong. He was playing Chaos Dragons for the event and was pretty easy to beat just because Chaos Dragons couldn't handle Pepe. I ended up winning this round 2-0, so sorry Lachlan. Round 4 I was paired against Talonites. I didn't really expect to see this deck much at Ycs beforehand, but coming out of it, it's really a good deck and really good for the format. I ended up losing game 1 to Talonite, however with my side deck cards I had from Magic Spectres like Royal Decree and Thunder King, I ended up being able to side those in for this matchup and did really well in that matchup and got me the next 2 wins in the game. I ended up winning this 2-1. Round 5 I faced a mirror match again, and unlike my first encounter with this match, I ended up winning this round 2-0. Not much to say really about this match, I ended up opening Nat Beast game 1 and being able to OTK in game 2. Round 6 was again a mirror match, and this time I ended up losing 2-0. The first game we both opened pretty well, and we were both able to go for a really long time being able to counter. He ended up having a couple more counters in his deck than I did, and he was just able to get the win in that time. We ended up going into time in game 2, and just wasn't able to hold out. He ended up winning the round 2-0, so I was at X2 at that stage. We head into the final round at X2, so I need one win to make it to day 2. If I lose, I'm out. If I draw, then I have a chance to make it in, but that all comes down to resistance, so it's a pretty nerve-wracking experience. I ended up facing my first Cosmo match for the event. Now Cosmo was one of the matches I was pretty scared about heading into it, because I didn't really feel like I had a very good matchup for it. However, going into the match, he was playing Cosmo Artifacts, which should usually beat my deck pretty easily. However, he just didn't really seem to open well and played a few misplays that I was able to counter. I ended up winning this match 2-0 and making it to day 2. On we go to round 8. I ended up versing Burning Abyss and drawing with them. The guy played pretty slow, but I don't think he was used to the deck yet. Round 9 I versed Tellers and won 2-0. He didn't really seem to open well, so I got a pretty quick win. The final match of the rounds. Round 10. I ended up versing the mirror match again for the 4th time this weekend. In this round, I was able to get the win 2-1. Both of us opened really well in games 1 and 2, and we both got a win ourselves. Round 3 was a pretty big mess for both players. Neither of us able to open very well. However, I was able to just draw into a monkey board before he was, and able to get my combo off first. Wouldn't say this is one of my favourite matches, but being able to get a win, I'm not complaining. Now onto the deck that I played. Alright guys, let's get into the deck profile. Start off with 3 PERFORMAGE Pendulum Sorcerer, guys. This card's just insane. You can understand why I was going for $100 before YCS. It's just so good in the deck. Next, 3 Monkey Board and 3 Skullcrabat Joker. Now the reason I played 3 of each, I see a couple builds that ran 2-3, which I did test. But 3-3 was just more consistency. It meant I got to keep going if I did already use 2. It all just pointed to that 3 was better than 2. And they both search and they both just keep your try combo going. So, yeah. For the final performance, you play 1 Little Draw and 1 Gear Turtle. I'd probably bump Little Draw up to 2 post YCS. Just from how it's played. However, 1 was fine for the event, and 1 Gear Turtle definitely was fine for the event as well. I probably wouldn't play any more than 1 Gear Turtle. I might test 2, but 1 does seem like the main number I'd probably apply. For your Performages, 3 plus fire, pretty standard. Now has another thing to work with your sorcerer, so it's just super good. 3 Damage Juggler. It stops your opponent's Wavering Eyes and is able to basically be used to search any any scale you need, 5 or 3, and also 38 combo pieces. So 1 trick clown, 1 hat tricker, and 1 mirror conductor. I played 1 mirror conductor in the main so that I could have a surgical 3 scale off my damage juggler, and then 1 hat tricker and 1 trick clown because I was still playing the 2 GB build, so I didn't want to go any more on hat tricker, and I also didn't want to play any more of trick clown, put it searchable and getting summon itself back from the grave. Next we play 3 Luster Pendulum. That's all for our Draco Slayers or Draco vectors. I only played the 3 Luster because I didn't feel like 3 engines in a 2-day period I could get the ratios down packed. So I played something that worked without having to chuck in the 3rd engine. So I just went for that. It did work well, and now knowing the ratios, I definitely would play the Draco face-off engine. Final 3 monsters, played 2 GB and the 1 Glow Bulb. Glow Bulb I played to give me a really good mirror matchup, which did work. Like, this card was insane in the mirror matches I faced. And then 2 GB just kept my combos going, and I probably wouldn't drop any of the gigabytes unless I changed to the face-off engine. Then I might drop 1. For the spells, we play 3 Wavering Eyes, 2 Twin Twister, 1 Instant Fusion, and 1 Foolish. Twin Twisters were really good for the event. Wouldn't change them out. Foolish was really good, however sometimes started it out when I started Glow Bulb out. But besides that, no, everything worked well. If I was facing Cosmo, I usually sided out my Wavering Eyes, 1 to 2 of them. The reason being that you're not really getting mass value out of them, you're just getting to keep comboing them off. But I don't know. I didn't really face many Cosmos, so I didn't really get to test much. For my traps, I played 3 trap hole cards for my Rafflesia. So 2 trap chest hole nightmares and 1 bottomless trap hole. I might drop the traps and just run 1 treacherous after seeing Yowei's build, but I don't know, I did like this build. For the final 3 traps, we ran the Solon Brigade. 2 strike and 1 warning. Side deck. Side deck's pretty standard, but a couple tech choices. Starting off with 3 Vanity's Fiend. Really good in the Cosmo matchup, really good in the mirror. I definitely would keep this in. Might drop it to 2 though, just personal preference. 3 Lantia. It was really good, like, can't complain at all. When I versed the Cosmo matchup, this card won me games. So 2 Maxi, started in every game basically, so I might test it in the main. 1 Thunder King, worked really good in the Talonite matchup. Was there for the Maddies, but never faced a Maddie matchup, so. 2 Royal Decree were really good for the Talonite matchup. Once again, was there for the Maddies or the random chain burns. 2 Greenhorn was really good. I noticed this though in different sleeves just because I have debuilt my side deck. 2 Greenhorn because it's just super good in the Pape Mirror, so I started these in. People didn't expect it and it went really well. And then finally 2 Full House, once again for the Maddie matchup, which I never faced. So they'd be dropped if I didn't go back. For the extra deck, we'll start off with the synchros we played. We played 1 Naturia Beast, 1 Ignister, and 1 Trishula. I would have played 2 Ignister if I could have got my hands on the second one, but unfortunately I couldn't get my hands on it. Triss was okay. Worked really well before the YCS, however when I got to YCS I just found that I had more optimal plays to do with my 2 level 4s than to go into a Triss. However, I did make it once and it did win me again. For the XCs, 1 King of the Feral Imps, 1 Trapeze Magician, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Arc, 1 Emerald, 1 Castel, 1 Kangoran. Kangoran I definitely dropped post the event. It's just too weak on the first turn. Like, here you can save your Rafflesia CDI, but So many cards play around Kangor, and now that it's just not worth running. One Refleja, and then Ptolemaeus, Nova, CDI. And for the final card, we play one Odin. So that's my build, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. If you have any questions about how I went that I didn't answer, let me know in the comments. And yeah, Team C4G signing out.